This will be emotional, I'm sure, for many people, myself included, and some people have accused me many times of not having emotions. I was trying to deal with it in therapy until the therapist I was going to drop me.
She didn't drop you.
She told me she wasn't going to see me anymore, and I didn't say that.
I think she had one small availability problem, and you were like, she hates me.
Well, regardless, it's not going to work out for me. But
regardless, you are bad with emotions.
It's not about me. This is about someone else.
Yeah. Someone
that is way more significant in the history of this fine radio station, 106.7 KROQ, world famous for a reason. And when I found out that I would have the opportunity to do mornings on KROQ, it was really all I ever wanted to do in my life, but I knew that that would mean it was bittersweet because it would mean that the show that I so admired, which was the Kevin and Bean show for 30 years on KROQ, wouldn't be there. And that was one of those moments that I was willing to settle for as a sellout that was hoping to get a big paycheck, but I never got a big paycheck, so really the joke was on me.
Yeah, and I will say that as long as I've been on KROQ, anytime we post anything or tell people to spread the word about the show, we always get at least one bring back Kevin and Bean.
Yep.
And rightly so. I totally get it.
They're not wrong. And it's been nice over these past few years to be able to convert some of you and have some of you that said, I swore I would never listen to that station again. You ripped my best friend away from me. And this is just a little history for those of you that are new listeners. This was just some of what Kevin Ryder said during his final broadcast here on KROQ, which, believe it or not, was 5 years ago as COVID was setting in.
This radio station was built by a lot of people before me. A lot of those people are verified lunatics. The world-famous KROQ was built by lunatics. Rick Carroll, Rodney Bingenheimer, Richard Blade, Jed the Fish, former program director Kevin Weatherly,
Klein and Ally Show,
Jimmy Kimmel, Matt Money Smith, Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew, Lightning, that guy Bean, R.I.P. It's crazy.
It was very nice to get a mention from him during that his sign-off.
And that was totally real.
He said many more things, and it was much more heartfelt, and it ended with this.
To everybody that worked here in any capacity, thank you. Your loyalty has been very humbling and appreciated, and to everyone I work with, it's been a crazy fun ride. It had to end sometime. Sorry it ended so suddenly, and sorry it happened like this. I'm going to go sleep for about a week. Okay, bye.
Dude.
And I didn't think that we would ever hear Kevin Ryder on KROQ again, which sucked for so many reasons and for so many people.
And when you work in this industry, it can be extremely brutal. Being fired is never fun, and it is always unexpected, but you would think a radio veteran, a Hall of Famer like Kevin Ryder would have gotten better treatment. And that's what everyone was outraged about, rightly so.
And if you don't know what a Hall of Famer sounds like, I just want to play you this clip because some people, believe it or not, may not know the legend that is Kevin Ryder, but here's a clip.
And now it's time for a moment with Kevin.
What kind of city is it? Is it a tourist city? What does it do?
A moment with Kevin.
Omar, you got to witness the genius firsthand for many years, and
I'm sure you question every day being a part of this show and go, why can't I be on a legacy show like Kevin and Bean anymore, right, Omar?
He says it at every one of our meetings.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, there you are. What's up, Omar?
Okay, yeah. I mean, what just happened right now, you forgetting to turn on my microphone, is very reminiscent to the great Kevin Ryder. So, I don't miss it that much, turns out.
All right,
yeah.
Turns out you still get it every single day.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, in the middle of the day, people were just listening to KROQ, and they heard this.
Guess who's back? What? Back again. Woohoo! Kevin's back.
Find that hard to believe.
Got no friends. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. Kevin's back.
KROQ. She's a spaghetti girl.
We've created a monster. Nobody listens to KROQ no more. They laid off everybody that was here. But if you want KROQ, this is what we'll give you. Mediocrity and Klein and Ally. When he was last here, ratings dropped fast, a lot quicker than my stocks. When he got locked out of KROQ's kitchen, guess what? Kevin's back. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Fix your bet to Tana Tuna, turn it up a little. You waited this long, never say never. Kevin's back and introducing the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We gave him a job, a new endeavor, but he ain't too smart and he ain't very clever. So the FCC just lets him be, cause they cannot understand what he's saying. They tried to shut him down, ha 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 he. We put Kevin back on the frequency. Well, we tried to reach out to Bean, but he wouldn't return our calls, you see, cause we're all bankrupt. Odyssey, and put Kevin back on the frequency. Well, we need a little controversy, so everybody just follow our lead and pretend you are kind of happy that Kevin's back on the frequency. KROQ, what did we do? What did we do? KROQ.
That song ended. That ended. So now we're going to talk. That's over. That is over. You dumbass.
A pleasure and an honor to welcome back to the home that he built, lived in for 30 years, the great Kevin Ryder is back on KROQ.
I got to tell you, it's weird to be introduced as a huge guest.
Well,
and
we
to be
weren't talking-
teased all morning
because
as a
I-
mystery huge guest.
Yeah, because I did that for so many years where I would hype up guests and go, they're great. This is going to be great.
Meanwhile, you're thinking to yourself, God, I hope this tracks with the listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in this,
No clue.
in this particular case, we knew that everyone would be equally excited, and phones are already lit up, as I knew they would be. Text line is on fire. People still think this is part of a cruel April Fool's joke. So would you like to clear up the air on that, at least right away?
Yes, I am not working here.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
So this was all just a bit.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
The great
Okay.
Kevin Ryder. What a treat.
No, they asked me when I wanted to come back. Well, we were talking about it, and I said, April Fool's. You got to do it on April Fool's so people don't know.
So how did it feel yesterday walking through these doors?
It was really odd because everything is the same except for it's a little off. It's just like the world is exactly the same as it was, and yet every little thing is different. Running the controls was different.
It's crazy when you see like stains that were on the carpet when you left that are still right there.
That I made.
Yeah, stains that you made.
Right.
Yeah, you are a legend, like we've said. Those are Hall of Fame stains right there.
I know exactly what they are, and I do not want to get near them.
It's hard because in the time since you left KROQ, you did pop up on other podcasts, other radio stations, and it always sounded off to me because your voice is so synonymous with KROQ. And I always, just like Kevin Weatherly coming back after leaving, this place has a weird way of sucking you back in, and it seemed like almost poetic that it would be. I knew it happened. I was hoping I would still be here to witness it happen, and I was hoping you wouldn't take our job, but still, here you are.
I didn't know that it would happen. I didn't know that.
Really?
No.
Not even a piece of you thought?
Did I want to? Yeah, but I didn't think it would, no. I just didn't think they would make the moves until, am I allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, I think
It's
that
like
it's time to just clear
new
the air and be.
Yeah,
yes.
new management, terrible.
New company.
Yeah, terrible.
No, I'm saying now as of the last...
Oh, you didn't think it
month.
would happen now, right?
Right. There's new management now, and the people that were at the top are not at the top anymore, and it makes a big difference. And then Kevin Weatherly came back, and he was my program director for 27, 28 years.
Yeah.
Something like that. And he's the person that I trust most in the world.
Well, you obviously have been on the airwaves of KROQ for many, many years, and it was really devastating to see you go, and I think a lot of people are really happy right now. And one question I've always wanted to ask you, as somebody who is a Hall of Famer, as someone who's been doing this successfully for many, many years, did you ever feel like you were truly good at your job?
No, God, have you heard me?
Yeah.
We've got to get to the bottom of what in the hell is going on with this Blue Man group. These guys, they paint their faces red.
Paint their faces.
Hey, Kevin.
The amount of time between blue and red was about 1.5 seconds. Hey, Omar.
Your
What's happening,
Your
man? How
brain
are
is
you?
broken, man. It really
Man,
is.
it's been broken the whole time. That's why it's weird to me. People say Hall of Fame, okay, but have they heard me talk?
Right.
There's also this.
Is that so? He doesn't.
It's
Are
not
you
common.
a regular Duck fan? You watch all the time, him?
Beautifully said.
That is not edited.
Should be.
I think that might be my favorite one because I just kept adding nonsensical words one at a time onto. And something in my brain said, yeah, if I just say this, it'll all make sense.
Eventually. And how did you know? That's why you are Hall of Fame, because you can take a sentence that's not even a sentence, just
Right.
a word jumble, and make it such an amazing moment that brought so much joy to so many people. Stanley, you're on KROQ. I knew this would happen, but you are listening to the actual real Kevin Ryder back in the KROQ studios. An article that I think just dropped this morning from Variety explains that you will be back on KROQ. Go ahead, Stanley.
Heck yeah. I just want to start off by saying it is so great to hear the legendary Kevin Ryder.
Thank you,
back
Stanley.
on KROQ, dude. I have to admit, dude, I was one of the KROQ listeners that kind of, man, where's my dudes, Kevin and Bean at? I'm not going to listen to the radio station because of what they did to them. And I felt so bad because, I supported the radio station for many years. But as soon as I heard that, I was like, I don't know. So, I'm one of the returning listeners, and I am so glad that Kevin Ryder is back. It's actually my birthday today.
No, this was planned for you.
Yeah,
Way to make this all about you.
It's all about you.
Yeah, man, but it's an honor to, to hear you guys, talk to you guys, especially Kevin Ryder. I've been listening to you guys now. It's like the best. It's great news. Let me tell you, I'm pretty sure I speak for a lot of KROQ listeners that it is so awesome to hear that voice back on the radio.
I got to tell you, it is a weird thing to have lived my life where I thought maybe someday I could work in a market like Los Angeles. It wouldn't be at a cool station. It would be a lame station.
Yeah.
But I'd be in the market, and then to work at KROQ, this legendary station that so many people in the mid-'70s and all through the '80s built. And then to stay here for that, none of it makes sense to me.
Well, the good news is you missed this period where we went through a weird, like, Post Malone hip-hop phase, but now it's all back to the
we
bands
played a lot of Kid Cudi while you were gone.
Yeah. But don't worry, it's back now.
We're playing a lot of corn now.
So you're going to hear a lot of that. That's back.
Omar has probably 15 hours of me messing up.
You know, it's so
I can whip
funny.
that out.
You know, what's funny, too, is that, as we are constantly running out of storage and the computers are crashing here, they always tell us delete old files. And there's like twice a week I come across Kevin Ryder files. And for 5 years now, I have that. I have the right click. Well, all I got to do is click delete. I'm not doing it. I refuse to delete these files because not only they bring us all such joy, but I had a feeling, a hope in my heart that eventually this moment that's happening right now would happen. And I'm not the only one who feels that way. Go ahead.
Hey, Kev Dog, it's me, your former sports guy and current superstar, Jimmy Kimmel. Just wanted to welcome you back to KROQ. It's crazy that after all of these years, you are still unemployable anywhere else. Too bad Hooters is closing. Good luck back on KROQ. Seacrest out.
What a nice message.
That was really Jimmy Kimmel.
That's really
That is
great.
really
that
Jimmy
guy
Kimmel.
loves you, huh?
He does. Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, he's the best.
It's nice that you're here because now we can ask you for advice on things that we should do on the air. For example, on Friday, we're supposed to pierce Klein's nipple, and management has told us, please do not do this. Now,
No, it's not please do not do this. We got an email from the head lawyer, Mike Dash, who I think said he was busy working on the Kevin Ryder deal.
He sent us like legal copy paste.
How did you let it get out to them that you were going to do it?
Well, thank you. We did something else on the air a couple of weeks ago that we did not tell anybody about, and because this show is now being live streamed, the bosses saw it and got pissed that we never ran it up the flagpole. So now for this, our producer's telling us we got to try and run it up the flagpole because we can't
so
get in
many
trouble again.
flagpoles now.
Yeah, we got a lot of
it's just
flagpoles
all
here.
flagpoles. But now, I mean, you guys did tons of stuff that you didn't ask permission to do, and
of
you
course.
probably thought you were going to get fired over all kinds of stuff.
You asked for forgiveness, not permission. That's the rule. You know that.
Yeah, Vanessa, I know, and I don't know what happened is that Vanessa has recently gotten very scared of the lawyers because they sent her a threatening letter. And so as a result now, everything is getting, we talk about it on the problem.
Once they start citing like they're like, according to document 1C 5.2, and you're like, oh God, I can't win this battle.
Dave, you're on KROQ. Go ahead. A lot of people just want to say hello to Kevin Ryder for the first time in a long time, and he's back now on KROQ. Don't believe us? We're on YouTube streaming right now. You can see what he looks like. The guy is the ageless wonder. What's up, Dave?
Hey, guys. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Thank you so much, and welcome back, Kevin. This is Dave from Long Beach. I'm 42. I've been listening to you to KROQ for, I don't know, since I was, 7, 8 years old, and I used to listen to Kevin and Bean on my ride to high school, and, you guys it was just such a great show, and Kevin, I'm really happy that you're back.
Thank you.
It's full circle. Ally and Klein have done a good job.
Agreed.
But Kevin and Bean, was just a special place in my life, and thanks for everything that you did, and welcome back. When I was picking up my kids yesterday from school, I heard the song at 3:00, and I couldn't believe it. So anyway, Kevin, welcome back, and really do appreciate you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's very cool.
You got people. Hold on, another celebrity on the phone that wants to say something. Go ahead.
Hey, Kev Dog, me, Jimmy Kimmel again. Remember me? Of course you do. I'm a massive celebrity now. It's so great hearing you on KROQ again. Do you get to fire Klein Ally show, or can I do that?
Oh.
I guess we'll just wait until Bean gets here so we can kick the lesbian and the Jew to the curb.
Wow, Jimmy Kimmel.
What's
happening?
What is
edgy?
Wow, I don't like that Jimmy Kimmel. I thought he was a nice guy. Now,
He's a very emotional guy. I mean, Kevin, when you left, Jimmy Kimmel cried.
Yeah,
Only like a million other people can do that.
I mean, it wasn't just me.
Right.
Like everybody was fired.
Of
That's
course.
what angered me was that the people who didn't need to be fired, our support staff who worked 70 hours a day, got fired. Like it was the beginning of the
I didn't get
pandemic. Omar didn't. No, Omar's a traitor.
Well, it's in my.
Yep, that's right. God damn it.
You should have laughed.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Omar is a minority hire for the company. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's got a few different nationalities, so you check a lot of boxes.
Checks his tons of boxes.
And most of them are fake. He lies about most of them.
Tyler, you're on KROQ now, and it is an honor to be able to say that once again, and for the first time in a long time, Kevin Ryder is on KROQ and will be on KROQ for the foreseeable future. We'll give you those details coming up because there's still a lot of confusion about that. Go ahead, Tyler.
How's it going, man? Kevin, I'm just freaking out. I heard you on the radio. I love Kevin and Klein and Ally, but you're awesome. I remember listening to you almost my whole life with my pops. I remember coming home from a Kobe Bryant game right after he first got signed from high school and listening to you and Bean and talk to Kobe Bryant. I mean, so many memories as a child. But I appreciate you, Tyler Stone, Los Angeles native. You're the best.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I think what he's saying in all of that is
that I'm old.
Is that you have been around for a long time.
A lot of people say that, and I know they mean it as a sincere compliment.
Right.
But in my head, I hear,
wow,
I'm old.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you.
You're like, oh, my grandparents used to listen to you.
Right,
and you're like,
yes.
my God.
The weirdest part for us, because, you know, for me, selfishly, this is the only job I ever really wanted in the world, understandably. But it's only a job I wanted to work at KROQ because of what you had made this place, right? And whenever I tell people, oh, what do you do? I work at KROQ. They go, oh, KROQ. I used to love KROQ. Kevin and Bean, the best. And I go, well... Here's the thing.
And he was talking to me.
Yeah, I was talking to Omar. I said, God damn it, Omar, you know the situation. And I said, but we're there still. And they go, really? All right, well, I should check that out sometime. But the concept, and a lot of people were so mad about how things went that they felt like, in some ways, this place, and luckily a lot of the people that made those terrible decisions are long gone now.
Yes.
That they basically stole their best friends from them. And as a result, a lot of people really never gave us even a shot. The fact that we have anyone that listens to this show is shocking. And the fact that they felt the need to bring you back to help promote that even more gives us a sense of where we stand right now.
Here's
but
what I love. I love that they fired us, and then they immediately put you on.
Right.
And then you guys had to be funny during the pandemic.
Yeah. From our houses, for the most part.
And amidst a total S-storm,
yes,
where we looked like the villains.
Yes.
And I mean,
I was really angry that they treated you guys that way. I was like, put somebody else in there as a buffer. Don't just throw you guys.
We thought we were.
I think we're the buffer still.
You are the buffer.
Yeah, we're pretty sure.
Yeah, Kevin, if they fired us today and said, hey, you're not going to do it?
No. I haven't gotten up this early in about a year and a half.
Jesus
Christ. So nice.
I don't do anything before 11 a.m. I just tell people, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm busy.
I tried to text you throughout this a little bit. You and I chatted a bit. And more often than not, it was me just making sure that Kevin wasn't planning on coming back here to take our jobs. And he pretty much every time said, please don't text me before noon ever.
Wow.
But specifically, but also don't text me. Is what
you
he
earn
said.
that luxury, man.
I know. It's a nice luxury here. Hold on. There's so many, every line, as you can imagine. I just want you to see the effect you have on the people. Look at that. Every single line is full here. And, they don't like to pay for these phone lines.
Of course.
Let me say hi to Rebecca. Go ahead. The ladies love you. Kevin Ryder back on KROQ. He'll explain exactly why he's back on KROQ. It's not just today. It's not just yesterday. He will be here for at least a week, we believe, this time. What's up, Rebecca?
Good morning. Good morning. I just want to say welcome back.
Thank you.
I have been listening to you guys since I was in third grade, which was 1986. So thank you very much. I was not allowed to listen to KROQ when I was younger.
That's the proper word for parents. You shouldn't have been listening.
Whenever parents do calls, you hear kids in the back seat of the car. We think like that's great, they're listening, but also what the hell's wrong with all of you?
You're a parent. Do that first.
Romeo, you're on KROQ. Good morning. Hello, Romeo.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? I just want to give Kevin his love. That I've been listening to KROQ forever, and then when they were gone, I think like LA, they were kind of unhappy the way they left. And it was funny yesterday when I heard him on the radio that he was coming back. I was taking my kids to baseball practice, and they were like, "You listen to this station?" I go, "Well, it's funny." I go, "You guys got to listen to it." But
that's a great story.
Can Can I just say this is the worst, and I'll tell you why. Because this guy who listened and spent time with us and found us funny was trying to get somebody, and people who don't know us or listen to, they don't care at all, and they shouldn't.
No, they don't.
So you run into two people. One of them loves us, and the other one is driven crazy by the person who loves us.
The best is when, I'm sure you've experienced this before too, but someone who listens to this show, listens to our show, listens to KROQ Lifer, stuck with us through you and then stuck with us, saw me out, asked to take a picture, and I took a picture, and then right away I walk away and someone goes up to him and goes, "Who was that guy?" And he's like, "Oh, he's on the morning show I like." And the other person goes, "I told you he was a nobody," which is like the worst feeling you can get, because the people that know, they care a lot, and that's why the fans of this radio station, not just radio, but KROQ specific, KROQ listeners, it's a totally different breed.
Agreed. KROQ listeners are the most unique people in the world, and they're the actual reason that this radio station is what it is, what it has been.
And they're so passionate. They feel, it's like SNL. There's all these different cast members, right? And you have your favorite cast. And in a way, Klein and I feel like we're new cast members, and we're never going to be as good as the OGs. But
Allie's the Pete Davidson.
I am.
She's a buffer.
I'm what?
The buffer.
So
I am part of the buffer.
So we don't have funny people like Ralph on this show.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know. But it is kind of like new cast members meeting old cast members, and that's what's beautiful about this moment.
It is.
I want to let everyone have a word. You'll have a lot of chance to talk to Kevin, because Kevin's announcement, I guess, I don't want to blow it. It's your announcement, so why don't you make it?
Am I announcing something?
I mean, people want to know when they'll hear you.
I am coming back in the afternoons. I will be on from 3 to 7 every weekday.
Listen to that. Every single weekday.
Yeah.
7 days a week.
Bad timing, if I could just...
Terrible timing.
You want to do that again?
Let me do it again.
Yeah, let's do
Every weekday from 3 to 7.
Let's retake that announcement. Hold on. Let's set it up again. We'll edit this out. And now, the great Kevin Ryder with a big announcement.
Every weekday from 3 to 7.
No, that's my fault. That was on me.
Man.
That one's on me.
I know.
Whenever
Every weekday from 3 to 7.
You'll get...
Me?
If you're wondering what you may hear, here's just some stuff you can get excited about.
And now it's time for a moment with Kevin.
Because there's something about it that makes you
I'm
enjoy
going to turn it down just to make sure people can't see what I'm listening to. They can't hear it if they pull up to the stoplight or whatever.
That was a moment with Kevin.
You say so many things that make me feel like I'm the dumb one, that I can't figure it out, which is kind of genius how you do that.
I don't, not on purpose.
And now it's time for a moment with Kevin.
It's not a hard one, but if you heard it, but it is the way you heard it.
That was a moment with Kevin.
Shut up, Omar.
Hey, Lindsay on KROQ. Good morning, Lindsay.
Hi, long-time listener of KROQ. I've actually spoken to Kevin like 3 times, but first time talking to Klein and Ally, so thanks for talking to me.
Sure.
I just wanted to say I heard you on the radio yesterday, and I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, what is going on here? But welcome back. We're really excited to have you, because you're a legend here in LA.
Thank you. That's
thank you very much.
Really kind.
The amount of love that people have, I think that we thought a lot of it could be covered by Shohei Ohtani, but it's not. It's still for you.
It's too much.
Yeah.
You feel like, I know how excited people should be by me.
Right.
And it's not that much.
Yeah.
Maybe they should like me. Okay, I'm likable, but
you don't sell yourself short. You're in the Hall of Fame of radio. There is no greater Hall of Fame to be in than the Hall of Fame of radio, and you're in there. I think a couple of times. I think you're in aren't you in multiple radio?
2, yes.
2 different Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and when I started, I didn't even know there was a Hall of Fame, let alone want to be in it.
Yeah. I mean, but what a moment that you're accepting an award like that and going, hey, maybe I don't deserve this, but you always kind of have imposter syndrome in this job.
1,000% imposter syndrome.
Bobby, we're going to give you the final word. Kevin Ryder will be here. You'll be able to talk to him as soon as this afternoon. Are you going home between this and when you go, or no?
I don't know.
Oh, he may just stick around.
I haven't got that far.
It's nap time soon.
Bobby, go ahead.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back, Kevin.
Thanks, Bobby.
Real quick RIP to Val Kilmer. But my question is, how?
Wow. Just a quick RIP.
Wow. Seems like a weird time to put in a tribute.
All right.
Shout out the Iceman. Go ahead.
Yeah. How else did you make it back after them letting you go like this? Like, what was the process for you to heal or to forgive? Because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it with you. You're a better guy than I am.
That's questionable, but I always knew that my time at this radio station would end. Nobody thinks they're going to work forever at any radio station. The problem that I had was the support staff that was treated very, very poorly. Like, that was harder for me than it was on myself. Because by the time I got fired, I was incredibly tired and you could attest, just the hours alone, without doing the job, just the hours alone suck.
Terrible.
They kill you slowly.
Every day.
But it was really difficult with the way they treated everybody except for Omar, the trader.
Yeah, the trader. Well, he's got dirt on everyone. So
and those people are gone.
Yeah.
From the company.
Yeah, the bad people, and there were no shortage of bad people.
There was a purging.
They're all out. So it's so nice because this does really feel like the rebirth of the radio station, the rebirth of KROQ, and to have Kevin Ryder back on the team. It really means that anything is possible. Ally, you want to play that final call here, and then we'll get out of here and get into. We've skipped all the music. We've missed everything we were supposed to do, but it was worth it because we got a chance to talk to Kevin Ryder. Go ahead. You're on with the great Kevin Ryder.
Yo, I can't believe I'm hearing the real Kevin Ryder on KROQ. My headlights exploded yesterday. I thought it was some kind of a joke, but it's real. You're here, and you're here with Klein and Ally show. And look, I grew up listening to Kevin and Bean. I swore I would never listen to another morning show. It was so messed up the way that you left KROQ. It was not right. And now, I found myself listening to Klein and Ally show, and I gotta admit, Kevin, I liked them. And I'm on the live stream right now. I am seeing the old KROQ blended with the new KROQ. It's like, it's like this kumbaya moment. My current self and my childhood self are like having a radio orgasm right now.
That's graphic.
And I know these guys are weird. Sometimes they say some weird stuff. Don't be put off. They're good people. Actually, they're probably not good people, but they're real people and they're funny. And yes, Ally has a weird long neck.
Okay.
And Klein
they're people.
makes some really insensitive jokes. And
super.
They probably should have been sued by now. But I hope that as a KROQ legend, you can give them your blessing.
Okay.
They're trying hard over there.
Thank you. Shut up.
I love you, Kevin.
We all love Kevin Ryder. Okay, great. Welcome back to KROQ.
I don't know what we accomplished.
From the
I'm
absolute
happy to be here.
bottom of our hearts, seriously. Thank you for being here, Kevin Ryder. A great article just dropped today in Variety that announces you are officially back, have a better contract than we do, so we're super jealous.
I do.
I'm going to pre-record this from home.
We will continue this after this quick break, and then every afternoon for the foreseeable future, 3 to 7, the great Kevin Ryder on KROQ as the good Lord intended. Quick break, back with more next. Thanks, Kevin. Well, look at you. You made it through a Klein and Ally show video. You probably didn't want it to begin with, and maybe you didn't even know who we are, but let's be honest. The internet's all about connecting with complete strangers that may or may not kill you one day.
If you like it, you can subscribe for more. Just click this button.
Or over there, or there. We're not really sure. You've heard it a lot. And, comment and like and all that bullshit. It actually does help, believe it or not. So we're saying it because we really do mean it.
And you can also listen to the live show or download the podcast if you missed anything and you're getting show mode.
Yeah, we're on the radio. You can find one of these things in a museum.